Hello stalkers, welcome back. Same scenario again, market is repeating the same thing for about 10 days now. We can see it's just going sideways. The best part is support is intact, that is 4,559 points. I'm watching this zone very closely and trust me, I'm getting a bit nervous as well because market is not making any momentum for the last 10 days. It's been just going sideways. I want to see a breakout very soon. Otherwise, if at all it breaks to the downside, it will be very deadly. There are chances we may see aggressive momentum to the downside. Tomorrow is Friday, last trading session of the week. Hopefully we see some momentum. Overall, as of now, market is going through a very slow phase. I would call it a dull phase rather. We are seeing very low volumes and less number of trades in stocks. So overall, be prepared. Market can break on the either side. Resistance zone I have already identified at 4,500 points. If this strong support, that is 4,559 points, breaks to the downside, then we have 4,440 points. Then we also have support at around 4,030 to 35 points. Strong support at 4,400 points. In case if we see a failure of this recovery to the downside, then as I mentioned in my last video, there are chances market will unfortunately visit this zone, that is 4,360. In that case, market will give away all the gains that it made for the last 15 to 20 days that we are seeing. After this drop to the downside, obviously. So again, to repeat, need of the hour is to see a solid green candle above 4,500 tomorrow. If that happens, nothing like it. Coming week onwards, we can see a continuous upside momentum. Yes, there are geopolitical scenarios that's affecting the market, and also big IPO or mega IPO, that is Lulu, is coming up. So people are offloading their positions and cashing so that they can subscribe this mega IPO. Just in case if you still did not watch my video on Lulu IPO, here is the link. Share it with your friends as well so that they don't miss out on this opportunity. This is the daily chart of ADX market index, that is Abu Dhabi Securities Exchange. Check this out. As I mentioned yesterday, market has been going sideways. It could not recover 50% of this drop to the downside. That is the reason this is looking weaker. We can see a small red candle today. Obviously closing is negative. It's slowly inching towards the next support area, that is 9,160 points. Tomorrow is Friday, as I just mentioned. Let's see if it can survive, whether it breaks to the upside and closes above 9,245, that is immediate resistance. Then there are good chances coming week it will again try and cross the resistance of 9,352 points. On the negative scenario, if at all it continues its downside momentum, then we know this is the swing low. After this strong drop to the downside, market recovered about 30 to 40%, and from here it went sideways for about 10 days. Unfortunately, we are seeing a breakdown. So still we cannot rule out, there are chances it may come down to visit this support zone. And then potentially, if at all we see a bounce or a breakout, that would be a different story altogether. But as of now, need of the hour in ADX market is to print a green candle at least tomorrow to show some signs of relief. Once green candle is printed tomorrow, then it will be back in the range between 9,352 points and 9,245. It will be back in the range. Then coming week, market will decide whether it wants to break out or come down. As of now, with today's closing, ADX market index is still looking negative. This is the daily chart of DTC, that is Dubai Taxi Company. We can see a nice strong momentum to the upside. In fact, it made a all-time high today. It went up till about 2.82. We are seeing a strong bounce from demand area, that is at 2.60. I had recommended entry to my members right in this candle, and from here we are seeing upside momentum. Our target was between 2.75 and 2.80 that hit successfully today. From here, there are good chances it may continue its upside momentum. From here, we can see a nice bullish momentum. In fact, it's in a strong uptrend. If we can see, previous data is also showing us right from this zone, that is 2.09. It's been making higher highs and higher lows. On the way up, it broke important area of resistance at 2.33. From here, it went up. It consolidated right near the next resistance of 2.60 for about a week. And again, we saw a breakout. Throughout the journey, right from 2.09, it went up. We did not see any decent correction, and this was the correction phase or retracement phase. From here again we are seeing a bullish rally. It came back for a retest. This is support area. This is the place where I was waiting for buying momentum. Right after this candle, this is the reason I had mentioned in my members video, it's good time for an entry. Our target today got hit. Profits are booked. What can happen from now is either market will continue its upside momentum. If at all market sentiments are positive, if at all it wants to come down for a retest, then 2.70 to 2.73 is demand area. Maybe it can come down, revisit this zone, establish a base here, and then make a fresh momentum to the upside. Similarly, what we saw here, a strong momentum to the upside. It came back to touch the base. This is support, and from here it made a fresh leg to the upside. So we never know. If at all market sentiments are positive, tomorrow if it opens flat or with a gap up, there are still chances it can make a new high. Else, tomorrow being Friday, usually we see profit booking most of the time. It may come down into this zone, which should act as a support potentially. However, if this is broken, then market can again revisit 2.60. That is support. We can see this is a established demand zone, and potentially we can see upside momentum from here, or at least fresh buying into this zone. Overall, market is a bit slow. Let's see how it closes for the week. For more detailed analysis with my stock recommendations, entries and exit, you must scan the QR code. Thanks for watching. Keep stocking.